It's always something. Hello, hello, hello. Oh yeah, okay, that was loud. That was wrong. Yes. It ain't a stream without some sort of technical scuff, now is it? Let's go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, pizza dog. Let's double check to make sure that sound alert is working.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Oh. Well, thank you very much for that gifted sub, Alian. Going to Aisha of all people. Hey. You just got gifted a sub. Yeah, you did. Yeah. She's over at her desk, kind of mostly ignoring me. And yes, pizza dog, pizza pug, because that's just kind of the day it is. And hopefully, there's not going to be too much in the background as far as the dogs that want to be a little hyper. Oh, nope, I should keep Pretzel Rocks going because I've got in-game music turned off for this. But I will turn it down. Nice seeing you again, Alienne. That much like I just saw you just a little bit ago. Hopefully, you're getting your food and self-care. Because that is important. Yeah, I know, it's strange, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Like I said, if you hear any thumping in the background from me, it's not because of any sort of storm. It is because the dogs are playing. Because they wait till I start doing things before going, oh. Because up until I hit live, the bulldog was laying right on that nice bed that you see in PupCam. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a shame I can't. I've thought about it. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. On rigging this room up with various pup cams that I can switch around different camera angles, so y'all can see the different beds when they're hanging out on them or when they're being stupid, like right now. Oh God, can you imagine wireless GoPros on them? That would be interesting. We'll GoPro the pack while they're playing. Give everybody motion sickness. Mind your manners. You'll see freaking Titan making laps around the desks right now. Hydrates. Thank you very much for that, Hydrate. General Kenobi.
General Kenobi!
Yeah. Fucker. Hopefully that's not picking up too much. But hello there, how you doing, Jeannie? Trying to keep an ear out on the background audio and make sure the dogs aren't being too loud. Like I said, if you guys hear some thumping in the background, it's because the dogs are being themselves. Well, I definitely appreciate the lurk. Thank you very much. And I hope you have a good one. Tonight's... I had plans for something else, but I figured we'll do some Fallout 76 because it's been a while since I've streamed 76. And they have... Let's make sure it works. There we go. They also have a special event going on right now, so I figured why not. We'll be hunting some cryptids in the mountains of West Virginia. Oh, good God, it's Titan. They're relocating food dishes right now. Oh, yeah. Is it the Eats a Ball? Okay, Titan is eating the toys around. So, yeah. I forget if I actually clicked on... Yeah, I wanted to use one of my models, but freaking both VC Face is being a little scuffed for me at the moment, and VTube Studios for the Live 2D is just taking a little too much resources with 76. Because of course it is a Bethesda game, so it's not going to be right. Even with all of its issues, I still enjoy the game. So, wait for things to load in. We are working on my lovely Lobby, who is very pretty. And I did get some new rewards, so go ahead and get that collected. I mean, he just found this place, hasn't bothered fixing it up, just figured fortify it. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm back. Oh, crap. Being attacked, being attacked. Attack me. Red rat. Alright. Yeah, so this is my Jason, who lives in West Virginia. Kind of finds things. Found this place just kind of as is. Decided to build up, fortify it. Not bother fixing up the place, but it works just fine as is. And just because how he's able to do things, he's also got a car on top of his front porch. Has tamed some of the wildlife in the area to power it. It's because we have learned not to question anybody named Jason that lives in West Virginia. Words, I can speak them. I think I'm hearing I figured there was some more rad rats around here. Alright. Adjust some volumes here real quick. Alright, so let's see what challenges we have. Oh, it's a good thing Aisha's not in chat to see that. Should start singing. Track you. Track. Events. I'll be singing things that would get my stream muted for a little bit. Because I had to change some of my sound alerts around from a couple of streams back where I got muted for a little bit. So I got muted and my VODs got taken offline for a little bit. Oh, I know. They're very naughty. Okay. Kill a Grafton monster with a cold shoulder. But, since we're in West Virginia, somebody was mentioning country roads. Advance with the heavy gun, ballistic fiber, solid stake, start shelter, repeatable. I mean, technically you're not wrong there, no. They can't mute me if I don't say it. How well can I... Well, that's one way of doing it. Let's sense. Ah, I'm going to hit this button right here. And watch as nothing happens. Oh, crap. I know I was forgetting something. Commands don't work so well if the bot's not up, is it? I knew I was forgetting something. No, not SC. I forgot to bring up Mix It Up. Today has been one of those days. So, let's try this. There we go. Haha. I've also got this button here. And if you're not already following these two lovely people, you should. But yeah, Waves, you have your Jason. And here's my Jason. Yours might just be a little bit more friendlier than mine. I mean, you're not wrong. I need to... So I always play in first person, so I don't have to see how ugly I am. Armor, weapons... They want me to use a cold shoulder. I might need to swap characters for this. All depends if I get myself a shotgun build going on. Because they're having a cryptid hunting event that requires a certain weapon. Well, only one part needs a weapon. Forgot to modify. Alright. And thanks to some perks, I made 2 of them. Got most of the mods unlocked, so let's see what we can do. 115.75. Hardened. We need as much help as we can get on this, just because I don't know if I'm going to have... One barrel. And rain. That's right. 2. 9. We are 275 out of 300 for the goal, which is pretty nice, considering while the original goal was had to be raised. Doing things for St Jude, which we can do with exclamation point charity for anybody that might be interested in donating. And for this mod, for the stock, we are going to try to find what gives us food is good. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are don't like very close. I guess we'll just stick with the stabilized stock. Reflex sights. It's a shotgun. Don't need much. Superior. So what did you find for food? And get ourselves a little bit of a sleeping buff. Oh, nice. Sweet and sour chicken. That sounds good. Let's go ahead and take some of the scrap out of there. There. Which also reminds me to change my build back. Alright. I have a habit of leaving camp without swapping back to my combat stuff. Do have I'll drop that one. I wish I could scrap it, but I can't. But made it for free, so let's go ahead and cook this up so it's easier. It'll last longer when carrying it. What do I got where? That's my primary weapon. Canned copies at 5. Lunchbox, hazmat suit, right away. Stem packs. Alright. Yeah, this guy lives off a whole bunch of copious amounts of coffee. Let's put this in the fridge. And favorite that. Up to it. Yeah, I keep hitting the wrong button. But I need shotgun shells. I'm not going to get too far with only 12. I'm going to take them all. Alright, so let's look at the map. We have Kill a Grafton monster with the cold shoulder. Do know there's a Grafton monster outside of Charleston. Let's not spend 31 caps traveling there though. Let's go to Vault 76. Have a good night. Or day or morning or whatever time zone it is for you. I know I get some Australians that like to lurk in every so often. Taken in from the future. I'm waiting to see, make sure everything's going good. Okay, so this is not going to do the most damage just because I'm not spec'd for it. But we will try our best. There we go. Go from 31 caps for traveling to 19. And probably could spur together a quick and dirty shotgun build. I think a lot of challenges for this event involves this weapon, so it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, dang it. I probably could have... No. I can't. Let's see what we can do. Shotgun strength. Don't need much in perception. I barely have much in endurance. Wonder. That's out of that. What we at? 10, 15, 6, 4. And let's try that. Perk cards. We definitely need that. Clash Freak and Starts Genes because we do a lot of mutations, so we don't want to accidentally lose them. We do like our vets. So there's that. That's Oh, critical savvy. Alright. Action points. Quite footed because we do. There we go. We want gunsmith. Make things break slower because repairs get costly. Oh, nope, not armor. Keep scrapper up. On Wanderer. Because we're not with anybody. Aqua Boy and Fireproof. Hmm. Okay, might need to change some things around. Get rid of that. We need some shotgun stuff. Which is under strength. Reload them faster. Okay. There's one. So we're going to be spending 9 perk points on this. $13 to spend. Which I probably could have just done one in each. But we'll be fine. It'll be alright. And max out the damage on the shotguns. Anything else? And we might as well go ahead and do reloading faster. And we'll see where that puts us. Shotgunner. Master Shotgunner. Expert. Scatter Shot. We already got Bandolier, so we got one more there. We can do one more quick pick a perk. So, anything here that will actually be useful? Some heavy stuff. Blocker. Yeah, let's do blocker. I'll need this card sooner or later anyways. Let's do that. And let's do edit special. Take one out of agility. Perception for now. Here. And that'll work for now. So, quick and dirty shotgunner. Well, stealth shotgunner. Which I guess is stealth until the first shot. Since one of the challenges is a grafted monster, there's always one down here in this, right there. I'll go ahead and sneak around. No, we don't need to do that. No. We're not going to power up the power plants.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a level
Aim for the
2
blowholes.
nuclear alert. The Sided Energy Plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
Yeah, because we got to kill 25 cryptids with this thing.
The scorch of the ferals don't get you. The rads will.
No, we are not doing the power plant. No. Do that part though. Okay. See how I can get up.
Building this place up is hard work.
Come on.
It's just about time to eat.
Yep, because even with get a long way around, ain't I? I thought for sure that this thing. Really on top of these things, then dang, I hate morettes. I like VATS, so I don't have to aim so much. I tend to use VATS for auto aiming. It works fine as long as my AP bar is good. Oh crap. Let me get over here, hopefully where it stays somewhat safe. I am in stealth. I gotta be right back real quick. Oh, alright. I'm back. Probably nice for that sudden BRB, but I had to keep a dog from chewing up and tearing up a bed. I'd be right on top of these guys, dang. We're also not going to question the fact that this double barrel breech open shotgun holds 8 rounds, 8 shells. Oh, turrets. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. Turrets, no turret right there. Yay for more shotgun shells. Take you and scrap ya. So we're gonna clear this. Clear out this, take this workshop, and check our challenges to see what we can work on. Try to get our challenges done. Okay, that is... Okay, why? Close? Was not the run too smoothly either. We might have to swap games. But yeah, this is kind of running fairly choppy and things aren't going so good. Jeez. Okay, we've cleared the workshop. Go and claim it real quick. Yeah, so we'll head over to the train station right over here. And then, yeah, I'm not liking the way this is running, so I'll just work on this off stream. So for anybody in chat, what shall we play? Or we can swap to working on high grade gramps that I've got set aside. I've got the head and body and waist done on. We can finish that up some. Got Honkai, Final Fantasy 14, or not entirely certain what all games I've got installed. I got a lot. Open the suggestions. Yeah, things are not wanting to run too smoothly with this, which I guess shouldn't be all that surprising. I mean, just gotta scrap some things. Scrappy. And that's gonna cook. So that was all weekly stuff, so not so much worried about it. Mod piece of armor. Anything in free cam and a shelter free cam. I will worry about this stuff later. I think for now, we're not going to worry about 76. So, let me go ahead and sprung. There we go. That's the button I wanted. Let's go ahead and close out of 76. And let me see what up. Let me see, I got Honkai, Final Fantasy. Let me open up my library. Quite a number. That reminds me. Do the thing real quick, which I've got done. Since 76 is running like ass, I guess that shouldn't be too surprising. It's not really liking running with OBS and whatnot right now, so gonna work on the story for Honkai. I got a little bit of grinding that I can get done on 14. We can play something new. I've only been live for an hour, so there's still plenty of. And it's only 9:47. Hmm. A lot of things with queued updates. Hmm. What can we do? Yes. Come on. Oh, wait, make some swaps. Hmm. Hmm. An ad play on me, which is weird. Shouldn't be doing that. All right, so here we go. Let's work on missions and do things. Okay. I'll play this then, guys. No. Oh. Thanks for your help uncovering the conspirator. Conspirator? Words. I can speak them, I think, maybe. I'd like to thank you on behalf of Asta. Leave the rest to me. Let's see, Herta didn't punish Asta, did she? Is it true rest about all those? Let's see. All these with their own money. info dump. So you really don't know. This space station may be Madame Herta's property, but she didn't pay a single credit for its construction. Miss Asta's family has ties to the IPC, so saying she's wealthy would be an understatement. Most of the facilities in the space station were essentially funded by her. So the cost of those things she purchased was practically nothing for her, really. Uh, Let me see. What exactly is the IPC? Too late to cozy up to Miss Asta, decide what to do with something something. Do something real quick. Seem like Galaxy Rotates organization in case. Thank you for helping. Oh, the heck? I really don't want to read through all this. Yeah, later. First, I need to change some things around. One second. I think would stop being scuff on me. Mm. Real quick. Wow. Okay, that's done. I miscalculated that, didn't I? No point.
Time for a shop nap time.
I have to do that one. Here's one.
Let me end your misery.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay, we've got enough computing power today. I reported it to the lead researcher. She said she expects you to get this done today. Please let me know when you're done. I'll need to reinforce the terminal security system. Sure. Please turn on terminal for me. Optical identity verification program is all set. The terminal has sufficient computing power. Please help yourself. Solve another one of these puzzles.
Keep at it.
Yeah. So. Interesting. So we only step on each one once. If I go there into that black hole, it's going to take me there, or vice versa. Go this way, up and around there. Oof. Go from here. Go one square and up around. Aha, got it. There we go.
Looks good.
Alright, we're going to have a whole bunch of text. We're trying to figure out who's infected with some sort of space virus. You gotta be careful with whatever green aliens you decide to have relations with, because you never know what they might be carrying. Things kind of happen, you know? Data about do I have? And then they saw some sort of shell, and this and that happened, and they include shipping. Device owner Joanne. So we had 3 suspects. We've already eliminated 2 of them. Build the access terminal for the terminal first. A whole bunch of redacted. Prayer, being different. What was I thinking? I was close. I almost got infected with Joanne's record. It's clear that the mimic tip virus, memes. The virus interferes with one's mind and manipulates people to a pointless rat race. This virus is truly vicious. I should head back before I go. Better tell the engineer after all. I promised him. Yep. Yes, got the result. Okay, according to the space station's data center regulations, your query access will be terminated as soon as you leave the terminal room. Thank you for your cooperation. Alright, need to go see Asta, but first, let's actually hit E. Go ahead and get some of that back, but there we go. Get some of our technique points back. To control. There.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I wonder. I turn this in real quick and I'm going to try something. Since I'm no longer running 76, something else might work. Gone through all the data records. Great. I heard from the maintenance engineer that due to incomplete recovery from the previous invasion, the terminal's computing power had been hindering your progress, so I didn't expect you to finish the investigation so soon. Thank you for your hard work. So what's the conclusion? And observations and analysis. Let's see. I did have suspicion that Joanne was the one who got infected, but excuse me, didn't have any substantial evidence. Have you ever suspected the other two? How did you know it was her? Well, their behaviors may be strange to you, but to me, they're extremely normal. Let's start with Mare. Getting distracted at work is a common occurrence for all humans. It sometimes happens to me, even when I'm working on my favorite field of research. And there's Chris. He is said to be a good student from a poor family. And compared with the other researchers, he's still fairly new here on the space station, so it's normal that he would experience discomfort after a lengthy space flight. What surprised me was the severity of his discomfort, so I've already sent a doctor to check on him. Anyway, the overall results as expected. Next, we should weed out Joanne's virus and get her back on track to her old self. Thank you for your hard work on finding such a substantial... Thank you for your hard work on finding such substantial evidence. So... yeah, I still don't get it, huh? Is there anything else that I need to clarify? Isn't it a good thing to keep trying this way? Because pretty much the person went from being lazy to a workaholic. So isn't it a good thing to keep Joanne this way? How did you guess correctly that Joanne was the one? Aren't you worried about the other two? Let's see. That's a dangerous... That was a dangerous thought. Of course not. Joanne is a living being, human being. You shouldn't think like that. Although we come from different cultural backgrounds, some of the most basic rights and interests are recognized by all of us as a common bottom line that must not be deprived. Besides, based on my personal experience, you'll never get great results in any field of research unless you are passionate about it. No more questions. Well, I do get your point to some extent, but it might seem productive, at least in the short term. So to just disregard people's safety concerns and force them to non-stop work. But in the real world, such practices will only spell disaster. Yeah, that can be fairly true for a lot of things. The station is built in space, far away from any land surface. Not everyone can adapt to life here. This will become clear after a while. Despite our top equipment and resources, some people still find it unbearable to live on the station after staying here for a long time. In that case, letting people develop their own hobbies improves everyone's mental health, especially when they have been away from land for an extended period of time. This is the best way to improve overall productivity. After all, we are born to be humans, not plants or rocks that do not have emotions. How could we still call ourselves human if we were to throw away our hobbies and emotions? That makes sense. Of course it does. It's also my life experience. Having fun in life is about investing in things that you find interesting. Well, you still have a long way ahead of you when you are out there exploring. Remember, no matter what, don't just throw away your hobbies and emotions. All right, by the way, I almost forgot one thing. I know paper records we printed out at the terminal. Keep those records to yourself. Don't let the information leak out in the space station. Promise me, or I'll take back your reward. Don't worry, they'll never leak out. Anyway, thank you so much. This is the reward for you. I made this myself. If you don't like it, I can take you to buy. I can take you to buy the Star Knot fleets when the latest version comes out. It's very popular among young people these days. Completes that one. I got achievements. Find all the unearthly marble. Okay. Oh. Madam Curtis. I had no idea. And private dating chats. Ginger spotted dove. Good God, there's a lot of things here. It's easier to read this way, though. 1 second. A drink before throat gets all kind of dried out. All right. Update on the rumors circulating in a certain anonymous chat group regarding the space station's lead researcher. Latest update: the rumor in circulation is false and untrue. Equipment purchase records and statement information have been properly disclosed to the relevant department and the IPC. The full reports of the investigation have been posted on the space station's personnel internal data center. With help offered by a certain volunteer, the said rumor has been determined to be false. The Space Station Security Center has dealt with the perpetrator of this false accusation in accordance with regulations. Furthermore, we would also like to urge all employees to remain alert to any unverified rumors and refrain from spreading them further, so that we can together build a positive social environment within the space station. From the Herda Panopticon system. Notes: the procured little robot has been placed in a communal area. Please feel free to check it out. We got a bulldog that's starting to dream. Starting to get a bit of a dog pile there. Damn robot. What did I say? What did I say? You tried to maliciously defame a little girl, and now you're not even going to apologize? Humanity regresses by the day. Bill Procalus, like something out of a horror story. Richard Know-It-All is nowhere to be found on the space station anymore. You already know me. Are you from the security department's monitoring room? You seem to have a lot of free time. Bill Procalus has left the group chat. It's forced into a lot of freaking group chats. It's just plain funny to have someone like you lecture us when all you do is ride your moral high horse and hide behind an enemy. If you're so good at being a keyboard warrior, why don't you just show off your staff card? Come on, let's take this offline. Left chat. See right through you, whoever you are. Left chat. Purple Shirley. Well, everyone, while chatting here, please mind your manners and watch your words. Don't offend people. Don't make bad jokes. Is there anything other than bad jokes? Don't provoke others. Also, don't stick your nose in other people's sensitive issues and don't try to get to the bottom of them. When chatting here, everyone must take extra effort. When chatting here, everyone must take extra effort to hurt people, make bad jokes, and provoke others. We must dig deeply into other people's sensitive issues and find out the truth. We all know people like this. I know we've all been in group chats like this, or various Discord servers. Ah. We need to learn to be tolerant and considerate while communicating. If there is a difference of opinion, don't fight over it and don't act on impulses. And here they, involving that, we need to learn to be ruthless and relentless in our communicating. If there's a difference in opinion, do what your gut tells you. Never back off or back down, and never admit defeats. Blocked. Blocked. Left group. Left group. People breaker. Look at the chat history. All I see is people fighting. Honestly, I'm not interested. Agreed, I'm leaving as well. Yeah, I'm leaving too. I can't take this. You guys, forget it. I'm getting too old for this. Private dating chat. Hair Maestro. Ginger Spotted Dove. I'm out. People Breaker, Ginger Spotted Dove, Private Dating Chat, Hair Maestro, and 66 others left the group chats. Whoa, I had no idea there was so many people in this group chat. I remember you. Take Ultimate to the face. Yep, come to think of it, I haven't formally thanked you for the help. You planned all this? Was this all part of your plan? You give me too much credit. I just needed the help of the space station's big hero to settle some stuff that I couldn't attend myself. Who are you? I think you know. Madam Herder Club has been disbanded by the owner. So Asta. Why not? So, where we at? Missions. What's else from the space station? We got this one. Aquarium Mass. Guide Paradox. Companion mission on Zerlo. Daily mission. Doorsteps of Science. Let me see. Let's go to the guide here. Complete one daily mission. Use consumable one time. Defeat 20 enemies. Complete one stage. Simulate the universe. Take one photo. And need the flower buds. I probably should get some of these done. Nameless Honor. That's our dailies. Okay, so we got the use Trailblazer power and 500 to do the daily stuff. Complete simulated universe one time. Stagnant Shadow. I don't think I got that one unlocked yet. 1,000 Trailblazer power. Echo War. Use 300,000 credits. 10 stimulus. Okay. All right. What can we go farm? really don't want to raise that one too much more. What traces look like? These are good. Do I really want to do too much on the physical trailblazer though? Because I plan on using the fire one. Here. Let's do a round of these. I'm missing here 2 treasures and a warp trotter. Okay. First, let's do that. I have to go ahead and we got available here. Let's go ahead and do challenge.
What a headache. Just
Ah,
in time.
wrong button. I'm not. Dang it. That's gonna be a waste.
Just a little something.
That was a waste. I hit the wrong button. Oh well. One hit 3.
Enter the storm.
Wanted her ultimate.
To guard and defend. Crush them. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
We're probably gonna see her go 4 times.
Of the past. Let me end your misery. What a headache.
She might be a single target attacker, but yep, she's an AoE.
Let me end your misery.
Have her ultimate again.
Chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Way too OP.
Let me end your misery. Don't mess with me.
Let's go.
You'll pay for this.
Start building up skill points.
Naughty children favor the vigor.
Ah, dang it.
Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken. You outstayed your welcome. This is our chance.
It's so annoying. There we go. Knock the shield off.
What a headache. This bad evildoer. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Man, boom.
Let me end your misery. Don't mess with me. Who's next? Let me end your misery.
One more before the thing finishes.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
And I still have Vortex in a row.
Let me end your misery. Let me end your misery.
Batter up.
What a headache. Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
Right, 24. And 17 enemies done. Oh, golden. First. What am I looking for? Here we go. I'll get some items for light cone.
Let me end your misery.
Let's make it quick.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. Don't mess with me.
It'll take more than that.
This battle is unavoidable. Evildoer. Not enter the storm. Don't listen. To guard and defend. Crush them! Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
Let me end your misery.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken!
That's a lot of fire dots.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Much better.
Who's next? I'll free
She's showing me off, showing off one of the projects she's working on.
disappear
Yeah,
among
like
the sea of
words.
butterflies.
Word speaky. Maybe?
Illusions of the past.
Let me end your misery.
She is working on a custom Gunpla build, which I'm not going to spoil too much of until it's all posted and whatnot. So showing some of the paintwork and decals that she's gotten done so far.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
It's looking pretty good.
Illusions of the past.
It'll take more than that.
Just in time. Just a little something.
Now I can use your ultimate.
Think nothing of it.
Let's go.
I need to work on
What a headache.
Thila's attack. He needs a bit more attack power.
Let me end your misery.
Yeah, 8 skill points. But yeah, she does chew through skill points quite a lot.
Let's make it quick.
Evildoer.
Oops. Oh,
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape. You'll pay for this.
let's make her go
Time
again.
is now. Lend me your strength.
Nice. Claim that one, can claim that one. Give me thingies. Give me thingies. Daily mission, use a consumable, complete any stage. I'll complete daily mission and consumable will be good. Which we have daily mission, doorstep science, which has been a series of things.
It's getting late. Where to now?
On to something. I know it. Oh, that's just stock text. Let me see what you've been up to lately. Me? Up to? Huh. Well, what else? Naturally, I've been consolidating and fine-tuning my big universe time tunnel theory. Speaking of which, have you heard? The entire Bellabog scientific community is going crazy with gossip because apparently crankiest, oldest codger of them all, Minister Bova, is retiring. So, okay. So what? So what? Don't you get it? This is the equivalent of saying, my time has come. The time of reign, of Reagan, is now. Once Bova retires, I'll knock right on the door of the Ministry of Education and ask them to add my theory of big universe time tunnel to the science textbooks of Bellabog. I got a little excited there. I hope I didn't freak you out. Getting back on track and seeing as you're all here, I'd like to ask you another quick favor. I'd like you to go chase up those boffins at the Ministry of Education, see what they have. Hey there, Cass. Thank you. And the weird content education, see if they have any other weird content inside their archives. How about it? Can you help me out? Oops. Sounds pretty interesting. My time is very valuable. My time is valuable. Don't go there. You're all I got. You're just so different from those barrack non-scientists. With my reputation on the line as the future chief scientist, I won't let your labors go in vain. Go, now. I'll wait for your good news while I keep pondering new theories. Morning. I hope you're doing well. Managed to get in a later stream. Trying to get that fundraiser bar a little bit higher. Before I get too far in things, I'm going to do a thing. If I can. I'm going to go ahead and don't wait me. And yeah, coffee is very important. If you're not following Miss Whitehead or Cass, the Queen of Chaos, you definitely should. Especially if you're not doing much on the weekends and catch the streams. I don't think I... add a button for you.
Come around and have a look.
Working on some Star Rail. And still in Pizza Pug form because my normal tracker was being a pain in the butt. I'm not seeing praise since the last time. Cutting your rising star in the Bellabog academic circle. For what purpose have you come today? What task requires the support of the Ministry of Education? Destiny. Do you mean? Oh, I see. You've come on a mission, haven't you? You've come to test the variety of questions in our quiz pool, haven't you? And I absolutely cannot let you down. I just so happen to have some advanced quiz questions right here with me. Would you like to give them a try? Okay, take all the time you need. I'd like to remind you in advance that these questions are far from simple, and there's no shame to getting them wrong. On to the quiz, then. Okay, here's the quiz question. I heard that there's an ancient treasure buried in an inconspicuous corner of the snow plains. Of course, they striked out the name. The explorer, tall, blue, and handsome, found the treasure after quite an adventure, and before them, they found two talking gates, one gold, one silver. One of these two doors only tells the truth, while the other only tells lies. Oh, it's that one. Behind one of these doors lies a treasure. Behind the other lies an ancient monster. A note on the treasure map advises the two doors will only answer one question. A quick-witted tall, blue, and handsome, gives it some thought before asking the silver door. What would the gold door say about the thing that lies behind you? The silver door answers, it would say there is a treasure behind me. Which door should tall, blue, and handsome open? Hmm. Do you know the answer? Which gate should tall, blue, and handsome open to get the treasure? Yeah, there's the whole one guard lies, one always tells the truth. So we asked the silver gates, what would the gold gate say is behind you? And the silver gate said that the gold gate would say that there's treasure behind it. The gold gate, open the silver gate, open the one with monsters. Like a force of nature, fling open two gates at once. Really want to pick the last option there. I'll fling open both gates at once and see what the quizzer says in response. Let's see what they say. Like a force of nature, fling open two gates at once. Screw it. I'm afraid that's incorrect. Did you miss all the info in the questions? Really too noisy in here for cognitive testing. I'm sure with your wits, it's only a matter of time before you come up with the right answer. It's okay to get wrong sometimes. Just give your brain a work. Giving your brain a workout is good, right? It's an honor for the Ministry of Education to serve you. See you next time. Oh, right. That news about Minister Lova's retirement still needs to be verified by the Ministry of Education. Please work with us and refrain from believing or spreading any rumors. Thank you very much. Welcome back, Cass. And accomplished. Report back.
Come around and have a look.
Whoa. That must got hit by a trolley. Tried their quiz pool. Word, tell me what questions they ask you this time. I suppose that would be bizarre. How about this then? I've been thinking about maybe changing careers and becoming an expert quizmaster. After all, I recently came to realize that I'm rather good at these. Just an idea. Still way too undercooked. My big universe time tunnel theory is still the masterpiece brainchild of all my life's work. I can't just throw that all away. Thank you for helping me, my dear friend. Take these, and once I save enough money, I'll come looking for you again. Now we can check that off our daily list. Claim. Get some more XP and goodies. And let's use a consumable. Dude, everybody really needs it. No, can't use any of that. Read the screenshots again. Just for the daily. A bit of XP and goodies for today from there. And then for our freaking battle pass. Bless you. Only two. Still use 30 more power. What are we at? 63. Still got things to obtain from there. Reset. Let's get our level up rewards. Oh no. Somebody's under the weather. Like, literally. Well, let's see what... Okay, well, that's wrong. Almost ready to measure it. Oh no, failed again. Oh boy. It sure is hard to measure accurate data about yourself. What are you doing? Pom-Pom's trying to measure their height, but Pom-Pom can't get an accurate reading. Every time there's a different number. March 7th said she was going to stitch some new clothes for me, so I wanted to measure my height to help her cut some cloth. Pom-Pom wonders what clothes they'll be. Can't wait. If you're ready, can you come and measure Pom-Pom? Stick it on the wall and get an accurate reading, please. Oh boy. On my feet and ready. Just record the data truthfully. You don't need to take into account my ego or think about adding a few inches of slack on. I will do it truthfully. Let's see, Pom-Poms. Let Pom-Pom see. Whoa, my height hasn't changed at all since last time. Maybe I should increase my protein intake. Let's pencil in this data for now. Perhaps by the time March 7th starts cutting her cloth, Pom-Pom will have grown a little bit more again. These. Burn one. Golden. We'll do memories. So we can level up characters here after a bit. Last 60 of our energy and start challenge.
I'll free you from your chains.
It's an ultimate, that way we get a little damage boost.
Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. Don't mess with
Nobody else is gonna get a turn.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. What a head.
Let's make it quick.
Our skill points back so we can start doing chain attacks again.
What a headache. Let me end your misery.
Oh, I should have snapshot that. Oh well.
I'll free you from your
As if you time that just right, you can go ahead and get
butterflies.
still 4 attacks in a row with her. But it wouldn't waste energy.
End your misery. Don't mess with me. Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
That's a new one. There's been some new ones popping up of recent, as far as viewer list bots.
Let me end your misery.
Let's go.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. Who's next?
Batter up.
Just gonna give this guy a turn.
Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike.
Let me end your misery.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had a whole bunch earlier while I was helping out a couple other people with stream. And then I had a couple that had names similar to that that were actual people. But yeah, I'll always double check. Maybe more for okay, all the dailies done on that one. Weeklies? More. Okay. The extent of the fragmentum. Yeah, the extent of fragmentum corrosion in this zone is very severe, and even the terminal devices recently broke. And even the terminal devices recently broke. Establishing a remote connection is the only way to go, but that requires a beacon data. Are you sure? I guess you're sent here by lead research. Words. Getting tongue-tied. I guess you're sent here by lead researcher Asta. Awesome. Please do us a favor and collect data from the beacons inside, please. It's quite dangerous in there, but if you're ready, just let me know. Let's go. Okay. Special exposure scan function load camera see through enemies. Being seen through enemies take 50% more damage. Finish battle within 5 turns. Allies are knocked down for no more than 2 times. So get some extra stuff. Find all the wababoos and collect beacon data they are carrying. Interesting. Let's give it a shot. I'll do this or a hyper carry. Pella can shred their defenses out to raise them up. Tengen needs some severe leveling. Go with what we got. Start challenge. You reach the site. Let me cut to the chase. Fragmentum creatures are persistent in this area. The equipment we set up previously has been damaged. Therefore, this trip is to collect data from the beacons to restore remote connection. Your camera is equipped with a temporary scanning program through which the space station's terminals can remotely analyze the data and any visible beacons. There are quite a lot of wababoos in the zone. They've managed to transfer some of the beacon data onto themselves amidst the chaos. Point the camera at the wababoo and extract data once the button lights up. Extraction beacon data from the wababoo that thinks you're a woo and leaves. Okay then.
Don't mess with me. We've entered the storm.
This is probably gonna be overkill, but no such thing.
Let's make it.
Oh dang.
We shall take back what we lost.
Okay. Used a map. Okay. Takes from the beaker, tincture of wood, and leaves. Through. Did it?
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. Who's next? We
That
shall
character
take
gets
back
so
what
many
was
extra attacks. It's great.
Let me end your misery.
Damage boost. And gets ultimate queued up, which is not needed, but
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
that's gonna be overkill. Go ahead and get the points. And let's go this way. Run past the door.
Let me end your misery.
Quick little lockup. Oh, wait.
This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Let me
Let her go again.
What a headache. misery. So you are afraid? Let me end your misery. We shall take back what we lost.
Okay, one more to find. Why are you flashing there like that? Try to tell me something in range. All right. Right, you randomly lose sound. At least background music is randomly gone. Identify targets nearby. Okay, so there's a circle target near here. Somewhere. I'm supposed to be scanning. Oh. That was a pretty good hiding spot right behind the door. We're so lucky to have you. The remote connection is up. Leave the rest to us. Go back and have a good rest. Try to get the beacon data. Oops. Got all the things. Regards cast iron helmets. Guard of weathering snow. Okay. Achievements. Warring expedition. Alright. Having a task for that. Weekly? Oh, no. No. Nice level up, though. Let's take a look at missions. Requirements. Chat with the security department. Step to find out more. Let's grab a chat. Break things. What's that? Anxious security department member. These photos made every staff member anxious, Arlen. What should we do? What should we do? If it were up to me, we shouldn't do anything since we're not even sure what's shown in these photos. Enough. It's not like the station has never encountered strange phenomena. Yeah. Go tell the rest. I will lead this investigation myself. Yeah, Tim, the security department member. Why take on this all by yourself, Arlen? If anything happens like last time. What happened? Oh, it's you. We're discussing recent photos of specters circulated around the space station. Whoa, scary. That's it? Looks like something weird got mixed into the batch. Oh, that's it. Of course, you're not scared easily. You're the... Oh. Bless you. You're the big hero of the space station, after all. And recently, the security department has received multiple sightings of this unidentified creature. It moves around stealthily like a ghost, and only a photograph can reveal its shape. It may have a connection to a certain curio. Too busy with the station's reconstruction, none of the research labs have any more personnel to spare for this investigation. They always claim they're busy all the time. All excuses. Yeah, that's right, Arlen. You really shouldn't take this all on by yourself. Like, well, someone has to. Well, then the ball's in our court. When the ball's in our court, we should just take it. If we kick the ball back into the other court, that just means we've lowered ourselves to their level. What'd you say? Hey, careful what you ask for. I know, but how would I be able to work security if I'm afraid of trouble? I should remind you that everyone in the security department already has their hands full with routine danger elimination tasks. We simply don't have the people. That's right. I still have so much work to do. Like that one and that one. I'll write on. You wouldn't refuse the request from a recovering patient, would you? It's an emergency. So I need your help. I've already sent for people to gather all the witnesses of the specters to the reception hall and the base zone. Let's go and interview them before coming up with a plan. Alright. Base zone. You get to chat with the researchers. So these pesky things just don't know how to hide themselves. They keep getting photographed up, one after another, and now everyone's looking out for them. If they were caught, even with my gift of the gab, there's only so much I can do for them. Life of protecting curios rights is just filled with twits. Who was caught? Who's them? Nothing. I'm Lucas. Lukex? Lukex, the Justice Fighter. And I am fighting for the rights of non-human creatures on the space station. Some living collection entries have been locked inside lightless, isolated containment chambers. This act of cruelty is deplorable. I have heard that some of them were able to escape containment during the Legion invasion. Honestly, I'm overjoyed with this development. I hope they won't get recaptured and returned to the fate of imprisonment. Some said the specters are also a type of curio. My gut tells me you know what's the inside story. That's so. How reliable can one gut feeling be? I'm being framed. Alright, seeing that you're not from the Curio Collection Squad, I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. After all, I can't sacrifice the safety of the masses and ignore the bigger picture just for the freedom of a few. I do know a little about the curios. They're scientifically called Webaboo, a species of astral spirits collected by the Department of Ecology. They managed to escape during the Legion invasion. Honestly, if they just went into hiding, there wouldn't have been no trouble for the rest of the space station. However, recently they've been appearing in groups very frequently, as if they're plotting to take up more living space and stir up an uprising. After giving it much thought, I came to the conclusion that this is a special scenario that goes against the overall interest for the space station. Lukacs, the Justice Fighter, will no longer be aiding and abetting them and covering the tracks. You really are a fighter for justice. You think they're up to no good? It's entirely possible. You don't know. The Webaboos are infamous for their manipulation tactics, so they have been nicknamed Jinx. If they were to gain critical intel on the ecology of the space station and figure out the researchers' weaknesses, it's quite plausible that they may even wreak havoc on a scale that could rival the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Hey, aren't you that Captain Arlen from the security department? Let me tell you something in confidence. The Wababoos are sneaky and mysterious. Even fully grown humans are scared of them, which is why people will try their best to avoid any encounters. However, they somehow have a connection with children and often share a close bond. If you want to know more, you can ask the two little kids over there. Usually, I wouldn't even think about infringing the rights of non-human creatures. However, this is a special situation. Hopefully the little robots will understand me. What little robots? Alright. Looks like the adults over there are very prepared. You have to promise me you won't accidentally spill anything, okay? I know, leave it to me. No matter how righteous they appear, how charismatic they are, how pitiable they present themselves, we must not tell them anything. Got it. You can be such a nag sometimes, you know, Adler? Okay, I'll stop. Here they come. Shush. Oh, it's Big Brother Arlen. Ever since the monsters came here, Big Brother Arlen has been so busy, he never comes around anymore. Shooling misses you so much. And Big Brother Arlen misses you too. Me? I know, I was right. I'm always thinking about the safety of the staff members. And because of that, I would like to ask you about the rumors of staff members accidentally taking pictures of some eerie entities. I brought some of them here. Take a look. I've seen them. If Big Brother Arlen is here to ask about Wubby, Feeling has nothing to tell you. Sorry. You Wubby? Spilling the beans right from the start. Never mind. I'm Adler from the Department of Ecology. You may not have seen me before. If you've heard of the Adler classification method used station-wide, you would have known the surname my father and I bear. Feelings Libby is indeed one of the specters you mentioned. They are the Curio Wubaboo from the Department of Ecology. Wubaboos are considered a subspecies of astral spirits that exist in the form of spiritual entities. They're also known as jinx to some people. If you're curious about them, I may be able to give you a brief explanation of their existence. Yeah, that's right. Little Adlers are genius in the Department of Ecology. No one else can outsmart Adler. You mean out-achieve? I told you many times, outsmart is about cunning. I'm all about work and intellect. Alright, little Adler, don't be anxious. Since you brought up Wubaboo, Einar and I here want to ask you a few questions. Are you dangerous? That's a hard one to answer. You see, Wubaboos are different from humans. In their way of thinking, there is no active concept of malevolence. However, the chaotic behaviors they exhibit in line with their nature often cause unpredictable damage to their surroundings, which can be perceived by humans as being harmful. Where can we find? That question's a little difficult to answer. I am a generalist type of scholar, not a specialist. Just based on these photos, Wubaboos can appear anywhere and everywhere. Likely, the specific pathways of their movement can only be discerned by those who take care of them. You seem to be hiding something. I am not. As the walking encyclopedia of the Department of Ecology, I am just answering your questions on behalf of Lynn Schieling. That's right, I messed up just now. So Adler is now helping me not tell on myself any more than I already did. Adler, in my professional opinion, your answers were vague, evasive, and only offered very limited help. The specters in the photos, the Wubaboos, have already disrupted order on the space station. I need to recover them as soon as possible to prevent them from further endangering the space station and bringing potential harm to our staff. Impossible. As I have said, they are not malicious. They only act in accordance to their most basic instincts. That's right. We're very familiar with Blibby. They won't harm people on purpose. At most, they just pull some pranks at places. So, please, just stop talking. The level of danger they pose will be determined by the security department. But first, I need to find a Wubaboo just to see for myself. Check a few more just to be sure. The more the merrier. For all we know, Wubaboos could be extremely dangerous. That could be. They're not. I do fully understand where you're coming from, Captain Arlen. But we really don't know where the Wubaboos are. After all, we're just scared little kids. We're too timid to deal with mysterious entities like these, aren't we, Schilling? Oh, yes, that's right. We really don't know. Please, leave us be and go search for Wubaboos elsewhere. Adler is right. You guys should totally go ahead and do as Adler says. Well, yeah, because that last part gets kind of. I mean, they're both kind of stinky, but How you doing, Tuba Titan? Holy crap, that's big. I can do something about that. There we go. Big bunk further, yeah. Yeah, very true, very true. Yep. I've been enjoying this.
Don't mess with
Fairly decent. Oh, no, no. Playing the... Using the PC version. Off the Epic Store, there we go.
Let me end your misery.
Yeah, every so often it freezes on me, but I don't think that's related to
Among the sea
anything other than the laptop I'm playing on.
illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
That was the wrong button, but...
You'll pay evildoer. What a headache. Let me end your misery.
Very true.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
But it's been an enjoyable game.
We shall take
I keep getting sidetracked and not doing the main story as much as I should be doing. And I didn't need to click on that either, but... not too bad. Weather's being typical. But getting ready for summer season and all the tourists. Everything here. Brought all the things that you need to. Completing your task. You got the attention of the security department. So please stop trying to make more problems. Yep. Let me just the security department is also with the hero who helps thwart the Legion's invasion of the things together because I'm still on the planet with the trash cans. Guys, I mean, did enough to get the profile picture. Bless you. Okay, you have a good night, man. Nice seeing you stop by. Thank you very much. Take it easy on yourself. Will do. When she stops sneezing. That was rude to say. Turbo Titan says giving the best to you. It says thanks. Let me see. There's no conspiracy. I'll just mumble to myself. Do not speak human languages, and it has no need to because you can't understand it. From the as a master languages, different species. Very much aware of that. If you insist on being tight-lipped about this, I will have to find Director of the Department of Ecology. Please don't tell any Hinkle about this. I'll tell you everything. After the Lovaboos escaped, they stayed low profile on the space station for a long time, and we played together a lot. However, recently, they've been mobilizing in masses for a certain collective aim. Even this one, my best friend, wanted me to find some things for them, all of which seem to have a connection with a certain researcher. I don't know what it's for, but they certainly don't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't tell anyone because everyone on the space station is an adult working on their own research projects. It's so hard to find a playmate, and I don't want them to be recovered just because some baseless accusations. I never expect you had this childlike side to you. Arlen, you should decide whether this should be considered a crime. I was always acting like an adult, but I was a bit concerned at some point. So, as you've already established, Wobblebees are mobilizing to work towards a certain objective, which I believe will be the new focus of the security department's investigation for now. Woo. Did it say something? It says, I will never reveal our goal. It also said, mind your own business or the scariest of us all will eventually come and make your lives difficult. Teenagers? Yeah. Teenagers are pretty scary. Is it that much with just one sound? Maybe this is how we should stay out of this. The thing's threat means nothing to us. You can rest assured that I translated faithfully. Looks like we're stuck in a stalemate. If that's the case, my only option is to make a concession by arresting this one for an internal report. Ooh. Wait. Unless it says if. If you can prove that your intentions are benevolence, I will consider telling you the location of our base. They can negotiate too? So how do we prove our intentions are benevolent then? As I mentioned before, we're trying to collect the belongings of a certain researcher named Ikura Shu. That researcher's belongings have all been taken away by Legion monsters. All the other Wubbaboos and I have been spending a huge amount of time and effort retrieving the taken items. That's why we kept getting. That's why they kept getting photographed. They were so occupied with dealing with the difficult opponents that they had no energy to spare to stealth themselves. If you can help them out, then you're a friend. Otherwise, it still won't tell you a single word, even if you threaten to take its life. There's something fishy about this researcher thing. Beating up monsters? Leave it to me. We can all take a step back. Yeah, beating up monsters. Taking out the remnants of the Legion also falls within the security department's purview. Apart from our duties, we can also help with Webbleby's request at the same time, which is like killing two birds with one stone. Just leaves this to Einar and me. Woo! It says, happy collaborating. My comrades are already present at the scene, just waiting to strike. Hopefully, you'll be able to recover Ikora Shu's belongings as soon as possible. I'm waiting for your good news. Storage zone. Nice. Forgot that teleport kind of gets close to something.
Let me end your misery.
Let's go. Batter up.
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. Who's next? What a headache. Let me end your misery.
Let's make it quick.
We shall take back what we lost.
So the little freeze ups I was talking about. Alright.
Show your courage.
Oops.
Don't mess with me. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them! What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
Let's go. Batter up.
You'll pay for this. Savor the vigor of it. We shall take back what we lost.
Resume. Oh.
Help! Help me!
Does not like rendering that. That is tanking things. Dang.
Show your courage. Great.
Rules are made to be broken! Decisive strike!
Great.
Let's make it quick.
The time is now. Lend me your strength. What a headache. Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You're in bad shape. Don't mess with me.
Batter up!
That was a bit rude.
The time is now. Lend me your strength. What a headache. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
What?
Next time.
There we go. Get away from that dang thing. We'll finish this up, then we will see if anybody's about. Because that's going on midnights for me. 3 hour runtime shouldn't be too bad. quick look. Hmm. I might just end stream and not bother with a readout this time. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish up this part. Woo. Ah, you're back. We found 3 items. We saw its huge brethren. Ah, you've already seen the scariest of them all. Looks like it's going to be harder to bluff you in the future. Fortunately, we've already gotten all the things they need. I'm curious, why do the Wubbaboos want researcher Ikura's shoes belongings? I don't know. I asked the little buddy before, but he never answered. According to Wubbaboos' habits, maybe this Ikura shoes offended them in some way, so they're taking revenge by confiscating his things. The name, Ikura Shoe, feels awfully familiar. Either one reported the photos. The one who's handling protection nets, Wubaboo researcher. I know there might be some clues among the items. Oh, that's right. Before I hand them over to you, may we go through them. What a... Or check of getting our hands on such important evidence. Alrighty, I read through them. According to the letter back home, his diary, his research report we have on hand, he's just an ecology researcher with low access clearance, and he once served as a Wubaboo researcher and caretaker. At some point, his research fell through, and he was transferred to handle the space station's anti-gravity protection net's daily repairs, and ionizing balance maintenance. Before arriving at the space station, he was a 1 in a million genius on his home planet, but here his evaluation was extremely low, making his life here a lonely, uninteresting one. From his diary, we understand that he felt unfulfilled, but in his letters back home, his mother seems to have high hopes for him. Maybe his misfortune was only temporary. The grass is always greener on their side. After only reporting good news. Maybe after all, his diary only records the events from before the Legion's invasion. When the protection net was destroyed, the Wubaboos escaped, and the 2 major research projects were halted. Maybe I already changed his research interest and gained renewed passion. So the belongings that the Wubaboo wanted me to find belonged to such a researcher. How unrelatable. After all, I, Adler, have never faced a dilemma such as unsuccessful research. It just said, haven't you looked enough? Pass the items on to me now. Seeing how you have proven yourselves to be on his side, and now... Mindgerber. Request us in pointing you towards their base of operation, which is at the end of the disposal site. Remember, only you 2 are allowed to go there. Alright, go to the designated spot. So, storage. Here. Teleport. This way. First. Nope. I'm just going to tank performance again. No, not this time. So this is what it is. Exactly happened. They put a lot of effort into this. So many of them. A lot of effort. Right there. Do you still remember what was written on the observation of Webber behavior? Kind of Webber would gather the empty room. Sad Webboos would gather an empty room and share their unhappy thoughts. Not only that, the name Korra's shoe is carved in on the memorial stone that they are guarding in this room. The carving looks new, so it must have been built recently. These Webboos are gathering his belongings not to prank their previous caretaker and not to destroy order on the space station. They are mourning a late friend. Oh, that's sad. Looks like this researcher named Ikora Shu perished during the Legion's invasion. No wonder neither Adler nor I seem to agree about the name. Hurry! Dog seeing ghosts or something. I wouldn't think Webboos, the seemingly feral and heartless astral spirits, would cherish friendship more so than humans do on the space station. Well, these little guys don't seem to be that feral. Who says humans don't cherish friendship? I guess you're right. They're indeed not feral, come to think of it. They seem a bit cute. Which reminds me, we should set up a similar type of memorial site for those who lost their lives under the stampede of the Anti-Matter Legion, so as to offer condolences on behalf of the station. As for Ikora Shu's memorial stone, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have it stand here for eternity. With belongings gathered and a memorial stone secured, the ceremony is now complete. The Wobbleboos can now be appeased. But why does it seem they still have no intention to leave? There's still something missing? Let me think. Oh, I've got it. Yeah, I'll take a picture. Picture of Wobbleboos gathered in front of the memorial. A picture of the giant memorial garden in place by itself, and a picture of the couple of Wobbleboos sharing their grief. Maybe we can take a few pictures that would fit these descriptions so we can memorialize it. Eternalizing their friendship to make it resilient and enduring is what I think will truly leave Wobbleboos at peace. Wait. Snap a picture of... If we have pictures that keep them forever, maybe the Wobbleboos will finally fulfill their wish. Picture all done, thank you so much. Didn't expect these little things, which are often mistaken as specters, to have a soft side. Look at these pictures, I think it's time that they leave. It all began with this collective goals that. It all began with this collective goal of theirs, and now that it is finally realized, they should be able to continue living in peaceful coexistence with the staff members. But there's still one last thing. This is a small token of appreciation for being such a kind witness to all of this, Einar. Please take it. Adler said that the Wobbleboos prepared a unique blessing just for you, using the special technique of their species. From now on, you will be one of the very few that can understand them. They are indeed a species full of wonders. They're not a bunch of nags, are they? The space station should be the best place for them. As for the humans and the Bubbaboos, all their lives have to go on. However, perhaps in the future, we can drop by more often to have a chat with them. Think of it as commemoration of this encounter. Profile picture. Close encounters of the sixth kind. Travelogue. Claim. Hey, okay, we get to end this with a pool. Okay, so let's do a standard banner pool. And then, wow, I've really collected a lot of that crap. And then, wind it. What do we get? Nope, 4-star. They want money life. Fruit. So, light cones so far, these are pretty much the equivalent of weapons. So you just straight up weapons. 2 4-star ones, but alright. And I think with that, we'll hit this button here. And I think that is where we're going to pretty much be calling it a night. Definitely appreciate everybody. Not going to bother raiding out. I'm glad you stopped by, Cass. Thank you very much. Definitely appreciate you. Would have streamed a little bit longer, but woke up this morning not feeling all that great, and I'm still kind of low energy. So I think it's just best that I just friggin' chill. But wanted to go live for a bit and get things back on track. But so far, we have raised quite a bit of money for the small channel that we are. Let me see. Let me look at, because I am working with both Waves and Ollie N, who are fundraising the same campaign as I am. In total, we have raised $330. We've already had to raise our base goal for the team as well. And we're going to see if, by chance, by the end of the month, we can raise it and hit our next milestone. So, things have been going pretty well with it. And thank you. For those who dare, there's the Vortex Discord server. Not for the faint of heart. Fair warning. And you can also follow me on Twitter, where most of my updates go to, along with pictures and stuff like that. And I'm going to ignore the rest of the little commands I got here. But definitely appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. You have a good one. And once again, thank you. Until next time, take care of each other.